What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Decoding with Cody, and today is July 4th, 2025. And, we got a huge event ritual on July 4th. This is huge, guys. This validates everything we've been talking about in the past couple of years with Sirius and how the United States is clearly connected to this star and how it goes back to Egypt. So we're going to talk about this very quickly. All right. We're going to talk about this very quickly. Hopefully no more than 20, 30 minutes. Thank you for the thumbs up in the chat. I appreciate all you guys. So, I'm not going to waste a lot of time because I wasn't planning on doing a video today. But I thought something could happen, right? But either way, this is all about what we've been talking about for ages on this channel. I mean, I've been talking about Sirius for 2 years now. And since I started talking about, I wasn't the one who, and I got to thank the people who brought this to my attention, right? Like Casey Jones Astrology, like Rambo from the Truth Codes. These people helped to solidify this connection before we get what happened today, okay? So what's the news? So currently, the news is at least 13 dead in central Texas, flooding, including 20 campers unaccounted for. This is on July 4th. The country's birthday, guys, in the Lone Star State. The Lone Star. I want you guys to understand what I'm telling you here. It's the Lone Star. This is as simple as it gets, guys. Again, please hit the like buttons, guys. You're not going to see many people on YouTube anywhere telling you why these floods are happening now. I'm telling you, this is exactly why. Okay, there's no doubt in my mind. There should be no doubt in anyone else's mind by the time I present this. I don't even need numbers for this. This is all about symbolism, okay? So what's going on here? So here's the floods, right? And here's Kerrville. Kerrville, Texas is one of the center points of this flood. And the Guadalupe River is right here, and it runs through Kerrville, all right? And so the flood's happening in Kerrville, but off to the west here, you're going to see Camp Mystic. This is where the big story is coming out of. Camp Mystic. All right. And this is on the Guadalupe River. Okay. So what is Guadalupe, first of all? Guadalupe connects to wolves or dogs. This connects to Sirius. Okay. Let me just show you guys what Guadalupe means so you guys know what I'm talking about. Guadalupe meaning. Guadalupe means river of the wolf. And it's connected to the Virgin Mary or Our Lady of Guadalupe. Okay? Lupus means wolf, dog. So Sirius, the dog star, right, is also called the wolf. It's also known as the wolf star. It's connected to the wolf, okay? Sirius. Now, Sirius is connected to the flooding, okay? Sirius is connected to the flooding of the Nile. Do you guys get it? This is the Lone Star State. Now, here is the goddess Sopdet, who represents Sirius. Do you see the lone star above her head? Do you see the lone star? Come on. This deserves a like, guys. I got 60 people watching and 23 likes. And what I'm telling you is so obvious that there should be no one that should not be hitting the like button right now. And please be hitting the like button for all the decoders, because everyone deserves. Go check out Joseph Aquaviva. Check out The Illusion. Check out Gematroninator. Go hit the likes for all the people who are exposing the truth behind what happens in this reality. Okay? The Lone Star. Okay? The flooding of the Nile. I don't even need numbers. Okay? I don't need numbers. I'm showing you exactly what it is here. So, I mean, the river even means river of the wolf, which again goes back to the dog star, I'm telling you. And it connects to the women, because this connects back to Sopdet, who can also be connected to the goddess Isis, all right? So let me just read about this. During the early period of Egyptian civilization, the Heliacal rising brought brought annual flooding to the Nile, the river, okay? So, and the symbols. Let me see if I can zoom in. Do you guys see the symbols right here? Let me try to zoom in. Right here. Again, thank you to Rambo from the Truth Codes. But do you see these three symbols right here? The symbols of the goddess Sopdet. Why do we have the 5-pointed star on our flag? Why does Texas have the 5-pointed star, and why is it called the Lone Star State? Okay, this all goes back to Sirius Sopdet. Okay, so look, here is the monument. Okay, the Washington Monument, the phallus, right? The star, like the Pentagon, and the dome. Okay, these are the symbols of the United States. And this is happening on the birthday of the United States in the Lone Star State. Okay, so these are the three symbols, all right, that represent the United States. The dome, right? The Pentagon and the Washington Monument, or the phallus, right? So again, I think it's pretty clear that this is a perfect day, a perfect ritual, all perfectly in place, in my opinion. Like, I cannot say how anyone can doubt this. Now, the camp is called Camp Mystic. So here we get another clue. Mystic. Mysticism, guys. So what is mysticism? Mysticism is popularly known as becoming one with God, or the absolute. So mysticism, this camp, this all-girls camp that is flooding, and these girls are missing. Think about it, guys. It's the feminine. Why is it all about the girls? Okay? Why are they putting so much emphasis on the girls? It says right here in the article, he said there's a rescue teams at Camp Mystic, the girls' summer camp, where 20 girls remain unaccounted for. 20 girls. Okay, so it's all about the feminine. Okay, so a mystic is somebody who trying to become one with God, or the absolute, right? Well, what does absolute equal? Let me just show you. So here's absolute, right? Mystic means somebody, mysticism means somebody trying to become one with the absolute. Okay, what is Sirius equal? Again, this is all about the star Sirius. Okay, do you guys see the 2 cipher match? Sirius equals absolute in 2 ciphers, right? Okay, so mystic. That's why this is also connecting us right back to mysticism. Mysticism, all about becoming one with God, or the absolute. And again, this camp is right on the Guadalupe River. The Guadalupe River is connected to the Nile River. So let's just go let me just read you this. Hold on. So the Sirius Gateway, let me just talk about that. We are currently in the Sirius Gateway, right? And here's an article on this website called Conscious Reminder. If you guys want to see where I'm reading this from. The powerful Sirius Gateway opens the first week of July, okay? In astrological circles, the first week of July is always considered to be the important for all of humanity. A sacred energy gateway between Earth and the star Sirius activates every year the first week of July, bringing heightened vibrations, okay? The energy portal occurs when the sun is in connection with the star Sirius at 14 degrees of the Tropic of Cancer. This usually happens because the sun is conjunct with Sirius from July 2nd to the 7th. Okay? So when the United States was founded, why do you think the star has become a symbol of the United States? Because when the United States was founded, the dog star Sirius was conjunct with the sun. Sirius is considered to be the spiritual sun. Okay? The spiritual sun. I've talked about this many times already. Now, I want to go to if you guys don't watch my channel or my decode with Rambo and AJ every Tuesday, you guys have missed us. But let's talk about Rambo from the Truth Codes. This is Rambo right here. This is a screenshot from our video on May 27th, okay? Where Rambo was talking about the 70 days that it takes Sirius, to go behind the sun, okay? This is where you end up having your conjunction, okay? So what happens is Sirius becomes conjunct with the sun, and then it takes about 70 days, okay? So this number is important. I want to talk about the 70 because this is the number of days that they normally say it takes on average for Sirius to be invisible, okay? And that ends up being with the sun conjunction on July 4th, July 2nd through July 7th, okay? So again, go check out this video from May 27th and see what we talked about. Rambo even mentioned July 4th in this decode and talked about Sirius. And now here we go on July 4th, we get this, okay? So what's up with the 70? Well, first let's talk about this. So notice this is all happening in Kurr County. Kurr County. And it's all about the women, right? The daughters, the mothers are looking for their daughters, okay? And again, I told you, Sopdet is the personification of Sirius. Sopdet, okay, she has the 5-pointed star in her head, like the Lone Star from Texas, right? It's about rebirth. It's about the flooding of the Nile, okay? The flooding of the Nile connected to Sirius. Now we get the flooding of the Guadalupe, and Guadalupe means wolf, river of a wolf, and Sirius is also connected to the wolf, okay? But anyway, look at the gematria of Kurr. This is happening in Kurr County. Well, Kurr equals Sopdet, okay? Kurr equals Sopdet equals flood. And this is all happening in the year 25. Kurr equals 25, Sopdet equals 25, flood equals 25. Flood equals Sopdet in 2 out of the 4 ciphers. And the Guadalupe River equals 83, like flood, like Sopdet, okay? So these 83s are huge, okay? At one point, they were saying there was 23 girls missing, and 83 is the 23rd prime, okay? So the 23 is connected to the 83, all right? But the important thing is that this clearly connects to this, okay? Now, I want you guys to see the road that runs through Kerrville. Again, Kerrville is the main city affected. And it just happens to be that the main road that runs through Kerrville that intersects with the river right here, here's the intersection between the Guadalupe River and Road 16. You guys see that right there? Can you guys see it? Road 16 runs directly through Kerrville. Well, this is important, I think, because this is the gematria of Sirius, okay? Let me show you. So look at this. We have a river, which equals 16, okay? And it's called the Guadalupe River, which equals 53. Well, 53 is the 16th prime. Now, road 16 runs through Kerrville, okay? So going back, just keep that in mind. Road 16 runs through Kerrville. All in the same cipher, guys. Guadalupe River equals 53. That's the 16th prime number. River equals 16. Sirius equals 16. And the camp that's flooding to the west of here is called Camp Mystic. Okay, well, look at the gematria of Camp and Mystic. Camp and Mystic both equal 16. So tell me that's a coincidence, guys. The same cipher that Sirius equals 16, both the word Camp and Mystic equals 16, and River, okay? Not to mention Guadalupe River equals 53, which is the 16th prime. And again, I just showed you the river that runs, or the road that runs directly through Kerrville is road 16, okay? So tell me that's a coincidence, all right? Especially considering what I've already showed you. I mean, the Lone Star. Let me just pull up the Dallas flag so you guys can see. Or the Texas flag. Texas flag. I think this is connected to... what is it? Texas Flood by Stevie Ray Vaughan. I haven't looked into that, but if you guys want to look into the Stevie Ray Vaughan connection. But anyway, the Lone Star right here. And again, Sopdet with the Lone Star, right? The flooding of the Nile, the flooding of the river. But I told you guys I wanted to talk about the 70 because Rambo showed that it takes 70 days on average for Sirius to be invisible during this time. And this is a number very connected with Sirius because... So this is all happening at a girls' camp, which girls equals 70. This is happening on the Guadalupe River, which equals 70. It's happening on Independence Day, which equals 70. And Camp Mystic Girls is the name of the camp. It's a girls' camp. That equals 70. So again, this goes back to the 70s, what I mentioned earlier with the Sirius, okay? And there's way more to it, guys, numbers-wise. There's way more numbers. But the point is, without making this decode too long and, too out of control, I think it's pretty clear that this is something that's, I don't know if they've planned it or it just manifested itself, but not a coincidence. And I think that this Guadalupe thing also connects to, of course, the Catholic connection. Guadalupe, let's see. It connects to Our Lady of Guadalupe. Okay, so it's about a vision, and this happened in Mexico, and so Texas is on the border with Mexico. So there's this famous, and just so you guys know, Sirius is known as the Queen of Heaven, okay? And this connects to Our Lady of Guadalupe because this river is the Guadalupe River. Our Lady of Guadalupe is a series of Marian apparitions near Juan Diego. Okay. There's way more I could say here, but the point is that she's known as the Queen of Mexico, right? And right now, Mexico has a woman president. And in fact, in a few days, there's going to be a soccer game between Mexico and the United States in Texas. Let me just bring that up. The Gold Cup. So in a few days, there's going to be on July 7th, which again is part of the Sirius Gateway, it's going to be the United States versus Mexico, all right? So again, this is definitely connected, because again, like I said, Our Lady of Guadalupe is tied to Mexico. And if you look at, let's see. And right here, just to explain, guys, the invisible period of Sirius is 70 days, which mirrors the soul's journey through the underworld, a kind of death and resurrection. So yeah, anyway, I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. July 4th through the 6th is normally the peak of the Sun-Sirius conjunction. So again, we're in the peak, okay? And next month on 8/8 will be the Lion's Gate, which is the Heliacal Rising, okay? So let's see what you guys are saying real fast. Texas flood equals 47 in Chaldean. Today's date is written 4/7. Yeah, that's a good one. Somebody's saying actor Julian McMahon died today. Well, another death, huh? Keeping me busy lately. Yep, and then if you watch The Truman Show, it's Sirius that falls from the sky, right? Rebecca Carrington says it's exactly 61 weeks since Mystic Dan won the Kentucky Derby, yep, which is the 18th prime. The 18th prime, the 18th tarot card is the moon. Yep. Good one. Good additions. Okay, also, let's cover really quickly what happened yesterday before all this. So again, you guys get to raise your hand in the chats if you guys get the Sirius connection. It's pretty clear. Sorry I flipped out, but I just hate that YouTube is taking away likes, guys. I've been watching YouTube take away likes. So I'm getting really annoyed with that. I know it's not your guys' fault. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about the Kill Bill. Really fast, I want to talk about this. Let me close out some of these windows here. All right, so yesterday I did a post about the death of Michael Madsen. And this is all connected to what's happening today, too. But Trump signed the big, beautiful bill today. And Michael Madsen died yesterday. And when he died, let me just show you. He was 24753 days old. He was born in 1957 on September 25th. And the day he died, he was this amount of days old. This amount of days old. And that's the 222nd triangular number. Okay, so this is so clear. Sorry about the comment. Whoops. There we go. So 222 triangular days old when he dies. Okay. Order out of chaos equals 222, right? But yeah, Trump signs the big, beautiful bill, BBB, right? And this man, Michael Madsen, who died at 222 triangular days old, he was in both of the two Kill Bill movies, two Kill Bill movies, right? And BBB, big, beautiful bill, 222. Not only that, Madsen died 2 months and 22 days before his birthday. So he died at 222 triangular days old, and then he died 2 months and 22 days before his birthday. Again, going back to the 222. And on top of that, he was in a movie called Die Another Day. He was in a lot of movies called Kill or Die. This guy was in so many movies with the word kill in it, okay? Not just Kill Bill, but other movies. And he was in a movie called Die Another Day, okay? Die Another Day equals 222. And that movie released on 11/22/2002. And from the release of that movie that equals 222 to the day before his death was 22 years, 222 days. Wow. Again, this movie equals 222. And he was in this movie, and a day before he died, that movie turned 222 days old. And that movie came out on the 22nd of the month in the year 2002. Okay. And again, he died at 222 triangular days old. So, there's probably way more with this, but the point is he died 2 months and 22 days before his birthday. He died at 222 triangular days old. He died 22 years, 222 days after his movie that equals 222. Yeah, it all connects back to JFK as well. I think this is more predictive programming for Trump, honestly. But you guys get the picture. I didn't want to make this such a long decode. We've already been 30 minutes. But somebody in the chat also mentioned in the movie Kill Bill, he plays Bill's brother Bud, like BBB. That's right. He plays Bud in the movie. So the brother of Bill, right? Bill's brother Bud. And what happened yesterday, the same day that this guy died? We had two brothers die. You guys get this? So the same day that this guy dies, who played Bill's brother, Bud, you had two brothers die in Spain. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's really just ridiculous. I don't even know what to say sometimes. Julian McMahon died on 7/2. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I just wanted to cover these two stories really fast. I think it was relevant. I hope you guys are all having a good 4th of July. And Yeah, I mean, at least we didn't get a bioweapon attack like what they predicted in their simulation. We just got a flood connected to Sirius. That's all we got. And we got the big, beautiful bill. So, I mean, this day was still a huge ritual day. We got the flood, we got the bill. Hopefully nothing big happens and no one gets hurt today. I mean, think about all these kids, though. All these young girls got washed away in a flood. Like, that's sad. So, I mean, supposedly it was a camp of girls, and a lot of them are missing still. So please pray for these girls, you know, these young girls that are missing. And hopefully they were able to like hang on to a tree or something. But already they said 13 were dead. So, but weather manipulation is a real thing. We know that. Anyway, guys, take care. Much love to you all. And we'll see you guys in the next couple days for another decode, I think. Might take tomorrow off, but we'll see. So have a good day out there, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.